Hope everybody's hanging in there all right. I'm Jack Bogey, and I'm here to talk to you guys about fentanyl. So as you may know, fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that has gained prevalence in the United States over the past 15 years. So its abuse is actually far more problematic than any other opioid that's come before it. This is primarily for two main reasons. The first of which being its lower price point. So fentanyl can be synthesized for much cheaper than its alternatives like heroin and prescription painkillers. So we can actually trace back fentanyl's usage to before it gained its prevalence, all the way back in the 1990s during the opioid crisis when it first began. It started with the use of prescription painkillers and its over-prescription with drugs like Oxycontin. And around 2013, illegal drug laboratories realized that synthesizing fentanyl was a much cheaper alternative to procuring these illegal drugs like heroin or skimming them off of doctors when it comes to drugs like prescription painkillers. Oftentimes, drug dealers would substitute fentanyl for other drugs like cannabis, methamphetamine, cocaine, and a lot of different types of pills like ecstasy and LSD. And drug dealers would not disclose that it was in fact fentanyl that they were selling. This poses a serious issue given fentanyl's second major troublesome problem, its potency. So just 2 milligrams of fentanyl is enough to kill the average US adult. 1 kilogram is enough to kill the entire population of Solano County. Because of this, fentanyl has killed 50,000 people in the United States in 2024. That's 70% of all overdose deaths in the United States in 2024. This issue has found its way into nearly every single community in the nation, and its solution must come from the ground up. That's exactly what our group, End Overdose, strives to do, and I'm going to go ahead and hand that off to our End Overdose president, Ava Chandler.
Here at Mendon High School, we aim to educate our peers about all these dangers. And this year, we have joined End Overdose, which is a non-profit organization based out of LA. Its main goal is to end drug-related deaths through medical intervention, education, and public awareness. End Overdose's main focus is the dangers of opioids, due to them being the leading cause of overdose deaths in the nation. There are 3 key ways to recognize when someone is overdosing on an opioid: pinpoint pupils, respiratory depression, and lack of responsiveness. And some simple ways to test these symptoms are to see how their eyes react to changes in light, to perform a sternum rub to see how they react, and to count the number of breaths they take per minute. So, End Overdose also distributes naloxone, which many of you may know by the brand name Narcan. This medication works by temporarily reversing and delaying the effects of opioids on the individual, so that individual has time to get the medical attention that they need. We have been lucky enough to get the training from End Overdose on not only how to recognize when someone is overdosing on an opioid, but also on how to administer naloxone and ultimately provide them with all the help they can get.
Hey everyone, my name is Amir Diaz. I'm the school resource officer here at Mendon. I actually brought some. I have this in my car. I have it on my persons, especially when we're patrol. That is what Narcan looks like. You could get it from Walgreens, any kind of drugstore like that. I don't know if you explained it, but you just literally put up their nose, hit the plunger, which is that red thing, and then let it do its job. It kind of takes, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, sometimes a minute. That's only 4 milligrams. If you need more, just do it again. There's no downside to it, so like, you do as much as you want, and it's not gonna hurt you. If you're not on opiates, it won't hurt you at all. But yes, sorry. This one also, like she was saying, sorry, I just had to keep this. So the Narcan, or the fentanyl, blocks the receptor on your brain telling you to breathe. This sweeps it away. But if you do not go get further treatment, they're susceptible to overdose again. So that's why it's important, like when we get people on the streets, we're like, hey, here's fire, go with them. If they don't want to go, then it's up to them. So it's good to have.
Thank you. End Overdose also distributes fentanyl test strips. These test strips work by detecting any fentanyl that is present in the portion that is tested. And when using fentanyl test strips, the user must keep in mind that although the portion that they tested was fentanyl-free, that does not mean that the whole drug or substance is fentanyl-free. So this just comes to show that just because there are solutions presented to us to help us from, or to prevent overdoses, the ultimate key to staying safe and healthy is to stay away from drug abuse altogether. So those in college, but have also reached those in high school. So, as a member of the leadership of the End Overdose leadership team here at Bandon, I am proud to announce that we are one of the first high schools in the nation to have joined the End Overdose organization. We aim to lead many trainings this year with Bandon students and students from other high schools, so they too can be educated on these issues and can hopefully teach others on how to help people with these problems and to prevent these issues in the future. We are continuously growing End Overdose here at Bandon